recording. Here we go. And then move that. I gotta do this. Alright, and I have an intro, so we're gonna do the intro. If you could turn back time, if you could start again, would you? We all know someone who would. And that is no different here. Someone wanted to save another precious to them. So, a wish was made. Time stood still for a moment. The gods searched, unknowing what had happened. Watching the clocks rewind, the sun moving the opposite way, the world spinning the wrong direction, they panic. What's going on? Who is the cause of all this? Then the clocks stop once more. As they slowly start moving again, they are going forward. Time is moving as it should. But the gods are in a buzz. Archdevils are shaking. Demon lords are raging. The work they had done has all been erased. They all have to start again. But why? None of them know, because they can't see what happened. They can't feel it. They can't touch it. It is unbeknownst to the most powerful beings in the universe, though it happened all the same. The rumor of Prince Wendell going missing is slowly spreading to the adjoining kingdoms of the Fourth Kingdom. Where is he? The coronation is in 22 days. He is meant to be crowned king. The Fourth Kingdom's castle court is a mess. Where is their prince? They all shout. The keen ears of the elves and fairies of the Seventh Kingdom hear the worries and cries of their neighbor, the Fourth Kingdom. They can help. They have the eyes to spare. They send out a warrior to help the kingdom find their missing prince, who would be king. Loving tales in the First Kingdom all but disrupt. The noise of Prince Wendell's disappearance has Queen Cinderella concerned for her friend's grandson. Where is he? This can't be true. Not this close to the coronation. A young man who would long to spread love and joy through the kingdoms was requested by Queen Cinderella to go find the truth. Is Prince Wendell really missing? What an honor. Both these wonderful soldiers go to the Fourth Kingdom, one for adventure and to spread the love of his goddess, the other to do his duty to the kingdoms and find Prince Wendell. They both follow a lead that has them head to the forest north of Snow White's Memorial Prison. This is where we start our tale of two soldiers. We'll let that fade out. And that is where you guys will start. Here. So it's just you guys walking. I feel like you guys would... Somebody would... Oh my gosh, this is like not helping. There we go. One of you would come in from one direction, one would come to the other. I just placed you right here, just so... It would make it easier on me to set up the map. And there you go. So you are north on the edge of the forest. Going south, you will run in towards Snow White's Memorial Prison. Keep going and you'd get to Beantown. If you go north, which would be this piece of the path, that would be heading up towards Prince Wendell's castle. So that's how I have you guys kind of coming in. You would be coming, Albin, you would be coming from the north side. Iskander, you'd be coming from the south side.
Heard.
Yeah, oh, sorry, I was just getting my character sheet open.
Nope, you're good.
I'm gonna do that real quick.
You're good, you're good.
I like how tiny his little token is.
You can resize it if you want to.
Oh, he's a little fairy.
Wow.
So, I feel like you guys run into each other, and you two are soldiers. So you would just see each other passing on the road, and you can greet each other. You would recognize each other from being from different kingdoms that are not the fourth kingdom. Albin, you would recognize Iskander from being from the first kingdom, just from the colors and what he wears. And the same thing, Albin, Iskander, you would recognize Albin being from the seventh kingdom because of the colors he wears. So, if
Also,
that
'cause he's
helps,
1 foot tall and is a fairy.
he's a 1 foot tall fairy. You can just fly and like just slap him in the like you're just not paying attention. You're just going on your royal duties of looking, and you just like run into his face. However you want to do it.
That is okay. So you say he's come from this direction.
Yes, you would come from.
So Iskander's just walking. He's just walking, looking around, looking at his
Flies.
surrounding. And as he's walking, he's about to turn this way. And as he turns his head to go this way, he kind of just slaps his cheek against Albin a little bit.
Yeah, you guys just couldn't.
And he kind of rubs his cheek and looks around, looking like, what did I just hit? Is somebody there?
Albin is on the floor.
Albin's on the ground. Oh no!
Hello, is somebody there?
There's just a tiny voice. What happened?
Iskander looks down at him. Kind of just falls to his knees to get closer to him. I am so sorry, little one. Are you okay?
Albin draws his sword, which is made out of a piece of stained glass, and he raises it in a way very threatening. He wasn't a foot tall. And says,
I love this.
I am a knight of the Seventh Kingdom. You are interrupting a full investigation. What do you have to say for yourself?
You can see Iskander kind of like hold his hands up in a non-threatening way, very clearly drawn away from his body, so he can't grab anything. I am so sorry, little one. I am from the southern part of the First Kingdom. I too am on an investigation per orders of my lady Cinderella. I mean no harm. And he kind of like offers his hand down on the ground as like a way to maybe help lift him up if Albin chooses.
Albin looks at the hand, just wary, and he slowly steps onto it, still having his sword drawn.
There you go. So yeah, I promise I wouldn't harm you. And he slowly stands up, rising to his feet, as keeping his legs on the ground doesn't really fill him with joy. And he proceeds to kind of cast prestigitation on himself and Albin, clean them of the dirt that happened from Albin falling to the ground and on his knees, making them clean again.
I suppose we can work together. And he puts his sword away.
Thank you, little one. Would you mind sharing a little bit about the mission that you are on? If you want, I would be willing to swear an oath of silence. We can swear a pledge to each other. I'll share a little bit about mine. You share a little bit of yours.
The Prince of the First Kingdom has gone missing, and I have been sent by the King and Queen to find him.
At that, you see Iskander's eyes kind of light up with a happy joy, knowing that he's not going to be alone on this mission, hopefully. As he says, I was given the same mission. I am headed towards the forest because that was where we heard the last place he was.
I. All right.
Would you want to join me? We can look together. We can hopefully get it done faster with two of us than working alone.
I think that would be the best.
And at that, Iskander just kind of holds his hand up to his shoulder as if saying, hop on there. So that way he doesn't have to hold in his hand where he might accidentally crush him.
Albin sits on Iskander's shoulder, but in a just he sits straight with just this unreal sure.
He can't really notice since you're on his shoulder, but Iskander's going to ask the question of, Iskander's just going to say, so what's your role in your kingdom? Why were
I
you given
am
this mission? What is your correlation to the king and queen? What is your correlation
I
like? Why
am
were you?
the king. I am the king and queen's aide and personal knight, and their most trusted official.
At this, Iskander kind of just chuckles a little bit, imagining a tiny little fairy fighting somebody of his size or larger. Can't even get any words out as he kind of just silently chuckles and his shoulders go up and down, shaking Alvin a little bit. And then he stops and says, I am so sorry. I was just imagining you fighting somebody much larger than you. I
Are
don't.
you
I apologize if that's offensive.
are
I am
you
so
all
sorry.
right? Is this what the tall ones call a heart attack? Is your heart attacking you?
It is nothing like that. I am. I am just amused by the thought of somebody as little as you fighting someone as large as me and being given the role of protecting someone larger. That speaks very highly of your skills the more that I think about it. And I am sorry for the second of doubt that I had in your abilities because of your stature.
I I myself fought in the Great Squirrel Wars. I do not think that my size matters much.
Wait, real quick, I'm sorry. Did you just say the Great Squirrel World? The Great Squirrel Wars?
Yes,
Yes, it was a rough time in the Great
Did
Squirrel
you
Wars.
did you happen to ride a squirrel into battle like a steed?
no, we were fighting the squirrels. There were four of them.
Four? Only four for a great war? Four squirrels?
Surely you understand how momentous this must be.
Little one, how old are you?
Fairly,
You might be
fairly
well
young.
beyond my years.
Fairly young for my species. I am only 85.
At that, you kind of see Iskander's eyes shoot wide open and understand where the confusion in his brain is coming from. As he turns his head just very slowly as not to hit Albin to kind of look at him just a little bit. I am I am only I'm 19. I've never heard of that war before.
But you are so big.
It's just I'm a normal height. I am very normal for my species.
You're,
Well,
I would say you're roughly
normal for my
four,
family.
like 4 to 5 squirrels stacked on top of each other.
Oh my god.
How big were the squirrels that you were fighting?
They were gargantuan. a vast 3 feet tall.
I would only be about 2 of those squirrels then. Maybe like 2 1/4 of one.
Big ass motherfucking squirrels.
Holy.
Freaking
They were
Eastern
triple.
gray squirrels. Damn.
They were triple your size,
No,
little
no,
one?
no. You see, he from his bag he pulls out a pair of spare shoes and he holds one of them up to Iskander's face and says, "Well, no, like, hey, imagine this, but 3 more of them."
How big would you say that the shoe is in like terms to yourself?
I was gonna be like, how big are these shoes?
It's like half an inch smaller, even.
I
They're
was,
like fairy size
so,
shoes.
Very simple.
so these scrolls were half of your size?
They were around 3 feet. Yes.
Three of your feet, not my feet. And at that, Eastcan kind of just looks down at his feet and sticks one leg out. Salvin can get a better view.
Oh, 3 feet. Oh
You're
my god. I get it now. I get it now. Took me a minute.
by the sacred swamp. Your feet must be at least 10 feet.
Uh, his feet are your inches. That makes more sense. I get it. I get it.
This is a. At that, he just chuckles again. We're kind of relishing in this thing where he realizes that fairies have a different unit of measurement than he does for feet. And he kind of just shakes his head like, okay, I understand. These scrolls must have been pretty hard for you to fight, no?
It lasted several years.
Well, I'm just glad you made it out alive.
Thank you.
Also, I just realized you never told me your name, little one. I feel like that would be a pretty big sign of trust. I endeared you with mine, but you never. You just told me where you're from.
Albin.
Does your last name have any significance, or would I know? Like, is your family
Well,
great line of warriors that
this
has?
this is the only name I've had.
Oh, you're right. Okay, fairies only have a first name. Okay, is it just because you guys are so
It,
small that 2 names would be too big for you? And at that, he kind of just like
I
writes
need two
Alvin
names.
out in the
One.
air with his finger, kind of like drawn in, like imagining it in Alvin size. And that's how fairies' names are chosen.
Oh my god.
Why would I need 2 names when one works just fine?
Well, for me, my first name is Iskanda, and then my last name is my family's name. I inherited my last name from my father. My mother took his last name when they got married, and my last name is Solene.
So
So
when
if
you
you
were
ever get
born, your name was Iskander, but you have evolved since then, and the last name you have before you I will be a name passed down through your family. That is a very big version of you. It's Bear.
I mean, it's something that I thought that everybody bared. I didn't realize that some people and families didn't have that.
Well, no, it's a lot to change your name to the one that your family uses.
Well, wait. I didn't change my name. My name is is Iskander, and it will always be. That was the name that my family gave me. But then I have a second name that follows after Iskander, and that name is Solin. So I have two names, kind of. I am from the Solin family, and I'm Iskander.
I guess that makes sense when you put it like that.
So I was just wondering if you had a family name or anything that would get passed down if you ever happen to have kids or get married to someone smaller or larger than you.
I do not.
Well, okay then. At that, you kind of see Iskander's face drop and like kind of frown, imagining somebody not having a last name to give to their family, as that's kind of one of the things that connects him to his family. Before he kind of just shakes it off and ignores it and pushes it to the side as something else to be dealt with later. Well, I guess we should be on our way then.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
we only have
What?
we only have what, 22 days until he gets until the coronation, which means we need to find him in about 20, so that way he has time to travel back. And at that, in the sense of urgency, I think Iskander would realize that since he has somebody else knowing he's not alone, to just enjoy it, and now it's feeling more like an actual mission to him. He would most likely, or he would cast, where is it? Why can I not find it? Did I get rid of it? Never mind, he doesn't have that anymore, apparently. Ignore me.
Aw, sad panda.
I swear I had that. Am I dumb?
What is it?
Yeah, I don't have it. Okay. Find Steed. I thought I had it, but I don't.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Heard. Never mind then. Okay, so we're walking.
All right, have fun walking, bro.
Let's be on our way, little one. Little Alvin. He just starts walking.
I'm just gonna assume he's on your shoulder. So
Yeah.
let me see if I can make it so he can control you. Give me a second. There we go. So now is
this too fast for your little one?
Jeez. Okay.
Onwards, tall man. And he just holds onto your shoulder.
Onward, like a steed. You are his steed. This is great. All right.
Is this too fast for your little one? Are you gonna get blown off my shoulder?
No, again, I survived the Great Squirrel Wars.
All right, and you guys go into the woods.
There's 4 of them. 1 squirrel.
Let me make sure you guys are all set. Yep, and you guys go into 1,000-Mile Forest.
Oh, it's dark in here. Actually, wait, no, it's not. Do I?
You have vision. You have dark vision. Can you not see? Let me see. Let me see. I may have messed up.
I believe I do.
No,
No, we can see. It just looks darker, like dimmer.
Yeah, so how dark vision is supposed to work is let me double triple check to make sure it's not too dark. I'll adjust it if need be. How dark vision is supposed to work. Oh yeah, no, you should be fine. It like has a blue hue, right?
It's fine.
Yeah. So I can check from
yeah,
mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Well,
60 feet. So there are like
How's it going to
thick trees and shit. So I made sure that you guys can't just go any which way. You have to meander and explore. Find Prince Wendell.
Yay.
Alvin is going to cast a little spell.
Okay.
Um, he's going to cast dancing lights, which is going to make 4 like balls of light in a. Is there? Is there a show? A show?
Hang on. Let me. How big are these lights? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me. These are
No, it's
really big.
fairy. It's language. It's dancing lights.
Yeah. Oopsies. So then,
It
1 hour
is.
you touch
It is worse
one.
than light.
You
More
do.
thematic.
You touch one large or smaller object that. Oh, is it light or
It's
dancing
Oh,
lights?
no,
not. It's
I think
dancing.
I think I actually sent that. That's on me.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
I
no,
actually
no.
sent
So
that in the
It's
chat. That's
dancing
mine.
lights.
okay. So how far do these dancing lights go? Like how much light do they
Um,
produce?
they
I always forget. Let me.
do.
I can go over and check. Give me a second. If you click on the spell, it
It
should tell
it
you.
shed. Oops, I closed everything. It sheds dim light uh around each of the 4 in a 10-foot radius. So it's just
Okay, 10 feet.
4 different spots of 10 feet.
Yep.
That
Yep. Okay. Cool. Save. Ah, did you not do what I wanted you to do? Rude. Nope. Okay. Save. Okay. So then there's 1. Do you see this 1?
yeah,
Okay. There's 2. There's 3. And there's
just gonna
4.
have a position.
I'll make it so you can control them. Controlled by there. And now you can control all 4 of them.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I
And then these little like balls
I
of
can.
light are visible.
Yeah. Can you move them?
Yeah.
No,
No. We know.
can't move them.
What? Oh, for some reason, it only did it to 1. Okay.
That's fun.
Yes, I get 1.
You get to move 1. There. Now you should be able to control all of them. There you go.
So they're just gonna be out covering their flank.
And then these
Just
follow us as we
making.
walk. Yes.
Yeah, since there's just this
Yeah.
Okay, so
area
then I
of
will
light.
make it so Iskander can control them too. So when he can just you should just be able to select everything. Okay, hang on just a second. I gotta
Yeah.
fix the. Oh no. There we go.
The difficulties of online.
It's all
I
good.
can control 2,
All right.
3,
Then 4. So now you should be able to
4.
select all of them and move them with you as you walk.
Except for Alvin.
Oh crap!
I can't move my little right along buddy.
You're fine. There you go.
There we go. And at seeing these lights pop up, even though the forest isn't that dark, Iskander is worried that in like a secluded area there might be something around. So he's just gonna speak directly into Alvin's mind from here on out with message.
Nice.
So that way they don't have to disturb anything or make too much noise other than walking. And he kind of just asks Alvin with this, little one, can you not see? Why do you need these lights?
Oh my gosh, message is a
Um,
cantrip for you? God damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. All right, all right. I'm like, wait, no, it's a spell. You have spell slots. Hang on a second. Oh, that's wild. Okay, so you guys can have a full
No,
concentration.
I can use it indefinitely.
Yep, I see that. I see that. All right, have fun. Go for it.
I am not able to see.
Well, good thing you have these. I could have just cast. I could have also brought light for you, and I could have just cast that on you. I could have just cast that on your armor, and we wouldn't need these little fancy lights, but they are very pretty. I commend you for that. Beauty is a virtue,
I, I,
little one.
I think that would blind him. Flesh me.
Just casting a light on him. Sorry. Oh, that would be mean to do. Yeah, that would have been bad.
Alvin, I will
Anyways,
send you to heaven.
you get to go. Anyways, as they start walking, Eastcander's just gonna ask a couple questions with the message. So, as a knight, what is like, what is your duties? Do you just stand around? What all do you do?
I am to accompany the king and queen at all times and help them with whatever they need help with.
That is a very noble
Sometimes,
job.
when it is just the king and queen and I, they will tell me to lighten up, and I make these lights, and then they start laughing, and then they tell me they did not mean that, and then I am confused because they asked me to lighten up.
The little man has humor too. Me and you are gonna get along just fine. You remind me of a smaller version of a mentor that I had back home. Um,
I
Sir
I did
Hallbred.
not once say a joke.
Jokes are fine. Jokes bring light. And as they come up on this little clearing, he's just going to kind of just look at Alvin, look around, see that there's a couple different paths, and again, message, where are we going? I trust your judgment. Like I said a second ago, you remind me a lot of a friend from back home. You remind me a lot of my mentor that taught me how to do what I do. So where are we going, my little friend?
Um, I do not know.
It's okay. It's easy to get
He's
lost
kind
in.
of just kind of looks around frantically and panics because he doesn't know where to go. He's indecisive. You see him like start sweating a little bit at the thought of having to make the decision on where to go and all that pressure
It is
of another human being
at
laid in his
times
hands or a fairy's life being laid in his hands.
it is at times like these where we will engage in the ancient fairy decision ritual. I will recite it for you. It goes as follows: Eeny, meeny, miny, and he just points into a random direction.
I fucking love this. Oh my god, I love this.
And he picks it. Button, button, how to button, button, button,
You
button.
can right click for ping.
Or if you just hold it down, your left mouse button. That's how I ping.
Oh, here, he points to here.
Where is here? I
Left,
didn't
right, or
see it
straight.
pop up. Oh, heard. Okay. And at that, you see Skander's shoulder, like you can feel Skander's shoulder relax underneath you a little bit. You can see him take a deep breath, feel his shoulder rise a little bit as he starts just walking in the direction. As he asks where you learned that ritual from and what is the magic behind it.
I think I made it up. He just straightens his armor a little bit.
When you say that you made it up, Eastcam just stops and looks at you. Still using message. He kind of just yells in your head, "What the fuck do you mean you made it up?"
Firstly, you will indicate as to what a fuck is.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Um, Eastcam just kind of panics, and you see him look at the ground before he says, "I apologize. That is not a word that I should have said. I will not be repeating it, nor do you need to know the explanation of it."
Sorry.
Is it a forbidden spell?
Is it a what?
Forbidden spell.
It is a forbidden word. It is a word meant to describe lewd acts that the is a word that the Fifth Kingdom uses quite often.
So about this dark forest we're in.
Oh my god. Oh
I would just
Hold up, your mic cut out there. What?
Alvin just quickly moves on. So about this dark forest here, it is rather dark, wouldn't you say?
Oh my god.
Eastcairn just kind of looks around before shrugging his shoulders underneath you. I can see fine. Even without these lights, I can see everywhere. My family has been blessed by my lineage has been blessed by a goddess, and we are able to see in the dark. And then we come up to this clearing. He's going to say, "Okay, are we doing your ritual again, or are we just choosing randomly, since that's what your ritual is anyways?"
Um, yeah. He is going to close his eyes and point to a random direction.
I love this. It's one surefire way to get yourselves lost, that's for sure.
Actually, real quick, before we just choose a random direction, can I roll a whatever check I would need to roll to see if there's any direction that has something special about it?
Roll a survival check.
What is? Where is? Oh
On the
God.
bottom.
Okay. You'd think you'd be smarter, but he's not. He's young.
Oh no. um you know, you want to know, but you really don't. You're just like, yeah, we're gonna go that way, and you pick a direction.
Perfect. As we start walking, since we're just choosing random directions, Eastgame is just going to start muttering words that Albin might be able to just barely make out if he really listens. Just the same three lines over and over as they walk. Nurture what is tender. Nurture what is tender. Shield what is sacred. Shield what is sacred. Shine brightly so that despair forgets its name. He just repeats that over and over and over and over and over and over as they just walk through this area. No idea where they're going.
Love this.
Alvin is just sitting very still with his just neutral expression.
Let's see.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
So as you guys get like roughly to that area, What's your
Oh
guys'
god.
passive perceptions?
Oh god.
Great question. That is going to be a 16.
12.
16? 12? Oh my gosh, you guys are so low. I'm so used to having people with high passives.
Well, yeah, you had a blood ranger in your last party. What do you expect?
Oh, I'm freaking.
16 isn't so bad.
Our bard.
16 is half.
Your 16 is great. Our bard had a 20.
How the? How the?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Couldn't get anything past her, even if I tried. So anyway, I don't know why my music isn't working. I'm sad about it. You start hearing a stream. I'm gonna refresh my page really quick. And Iskander, you're not sure, but you think you also maybe hear like sniffling. Blobbin, Albin, you do hear like a sniffling sound. You're not sure where it's coming from or why it's there, but you do hear one.
Yeah.
We are not alone.
Eastcam just kind of looks over at Albin before using his message again and says, "What do you mean? Like, what's there? Is it? I can't see anything. I don't know anything. Where is another one of you? Did I hit another? Did I hit another tiny person?
I do not know."
At that, he kind of seems shakily grab his morning star from his belt, just out of safety, just in case. He doesn't know what's going on in this forest. He can see for a while, but he sees nothing. So he just kind of holds it low in case anybody's watching them as they keep walking.
And the sound hasn't really changed. You, Iskander, now kind of can hear like a little bit of a sniffling sound. You hear, and Albin, you hear like a stifled crying, like someone's crying, but they're like trying to be quiet. Albin, you also hear like almost like a small whimpering of like a small animal. Iskander, you can kind of hearing the crying too, but you're not sure because there's also like a small stream trickling nearby. So it's kind of like, is that what I'm hearing? I'm not sure.
Alvin is going to send the light at the rear all the way up here. And up this light over here all the way to here. And he's going to actually use critical thinking skills to
you want
try to determine where it's coming from.
Make me a perception check.
Oh, I love this. It's my favorite animal at the zoo. I know how to do this.
Holy crap. 20? Nice.
Yeah.
So it's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
20?
Nope, that's good. 20. You know it's coming from the right? You know it's coming from this direction. Without a shadow of a doubt.
And the sadness emerges from here.
Iskander just looks over at him and says, "Do we go over there or do we avoid over there?" I
see no reason why not. I am sure whatever is there has the best of intentions in mind.
What did you say Iskander could hear again?
Iskander, you can hear a stream, and you think you hear sniffling and crying, but you're not sure. Do you not have detect good and evil as a paladin? I was actually just gonna suggest that. I'm like, can you not?
Nope, I can't. I don't have it.
What is wrong with you? What kind of paladin are you? Okay, never mind. No judgment. I've never heard of a paladin who doesn't have that. All right. Yeah, nope, you're on your own with this one. Keep going.
I am a hurt people if they hurt my friends type of paladin.
I see that. I can tell.
I am a make friends and strike second paladin. I make my own decisions, not based off of what my oath and my goddess tell me.
Yep, I pick it up. I pick up what you're putting down. All right.
Okay, well, Iskander at that point will message Shalvin again. I should just stop saying that. We've already established that we're doing that. Anyways, he's gonna say, I think I hear somebody crying. I want to go help them. Are you okay going and looking? Seeing if somebody needs our help.
Should I
Slowly make the way over. At this point, Iskander has his shield and weapon fully equipped just in case.
Alright, I'm gonna have you stop.
They don't know what the
right
sounds
there.
could be.
I'm gonna
Stop.
have you, yep, just stop right there for just a second. I gotta get your dancing lights. Nope, you're fine. You're fine. Don't panic, my lord.
We're getting attacked.
Maybe. All right.
I'm gonna die.
Oh my gosh. Just panic. You're okay. All right. So then, sorry, I had to get your dancing lights all moved around. Okay. Then I will move you guys over here.
Oh.
And this is the area you enter. When you cross that threshold, this is the area that you guys have entered.
This place is very pretty. I like this place.
And you do. You hear the crying and the sniffling. Hold
Thing
on.
disappeared from roll 20.
Huh?
You think disappeared from roll 20 and you cut out there for a second.
Oh. I disappeared? What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You're back now. It's just for a second, and like your mic cut out.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, sorry about that. That happens sometimes. Because I'm like reloading the page here and there. So it's okay, Blob and Jade, happens. You guys are still hearing the crying and stuff, and it sounds like it's coming up ahead.
So Iskander can definitely hear the crying now.
Yes.
Heard. May I have control over Albin again?
Oh, shoot. Okay. I did not. Yep. Nope, we're all good.
Thank you.
And you should still have control over the torches.
Yep. Once Iskander hears the crying get a little bit more prominent and can start hearing the direction a little bit, he just tells Albin, hold on tight. We need to go help whoever that is.
Oh.
And you just see him start hauling as fast as he can over there.
Okay. Oh no, the color's gonna be all weird. Sorry if the color is weird for the light, but
It's fine.
So, man, it's supposed to be a pretty scene, but it's okay. So when you guys come over, when you see down the stream just a little bit, you see a horse, a red. How far is that away? You should be able to see that just fine. Yeah, you see a red dragon thing, the dragonborn. Iskander, you don't know what the heck that is, but Albin does. So, Iskander, you just see a red dragon-looking thing. You have no idea. Albin, you know it's a dragonborn sitting there. And there's a dog, a golden retriever, sitting next to her, also looking like the dog looks sad, but he looks up at the dragonborn and back down. Like he's sad because the dragonborn is sad. And she has her knees kind of pulled up to her chest, and she has her head like tucked down between her knees and her chest, and her hands are all tucked in. Like she's like curled up, and she's just sobbing. Just sobbing.
How loud is the river?
It's a stream, so it's kind of like a soft trickly sound, so it's not loud.
Gotcha. So we can like walk in it, and it's just like a little bit quiet, peaceful. Yes. Heard. Upon seeing this red dragon-looking thing, Iskander silently, with the message again, asks Albin, "What do you know? Like, what?" He's kind of just freaking out through the message.
What is that?
What is that? Threat? As he holds his weapon a little bit higher.
Alvin looks towards the two with fear in his eyes and responds to the message with a golden squirrel.
At that, he's going to just respond, no, not a golden squirrel. That is a puppy. That is a dog. That is not a threat unless its owner, who I'm guessing is that red, scaly, humanoid thingy, wants it to be, depending on how it is. That dog is not squirrel. Dog cute, dog friendly. For you, dog could be steed. I'm talking about the red, scaly woman thing. Is she threat?
Squirrels were friendly.
So, and her tail is curled around her, and so Korthina doesn't have like, most Dragonborn are portrayed as like, they actually like look human with just a dragon head. Korthina has like actual like dragon feet. Like her legs are those big honkin' dragon legs, and she has a tail with like really, really small spines on it. She looks very dragon-esque. She doesn't look humanoid-esque. She looks, if you had to pick from a distance from what you guys are seeing, she looks like she's a dragon wearing a dress. That's literally what she looks like. If I have
does he know what a dragon is?
You've seen them in storybooks.
Heard.
Oh no, yes, that is a dragon.
The species Dragonborn is just very unfamiliar to Iskander. Albin knows of them, but they don't look like they look more humanoid than Korthina does. This character.
Heard.
It appears that this one's more dragon than born, but
at that, Iskander just kind of looks at him with like wide, frightened eyes. Is she gonna harm? Like, do we need run? Do we run? Do we attack? Do we what? Friend, what do we do?
Friend, what do we do?
No, I mean
little mighty squirrel slayer. What do we do?
The squirrel slayer.
No, well, she appears friendly, but she has befriended the squirrels.
At just hearing the word friendly and seeing somebody in pain, Iskander just rushes across the water, making as little noise as he can, as not to frighten her, as he can tell that she's in some sort of pain.
Okay.
Albin just flies.
Albin's just like, what the hell? So,
with no communication to Albin, he doesn't know why I'm doing this. He's just along for the ride until he hops off.
As you do this, the horse lifts its head up and looks at you. And this horse, both of you, I don't think you guys have seen a horse this large. It is, Iskander, you've seen like the war horses that people ride. You've seen just the other horses, the basic. I don't know anything about horses, but just they're not. You could get on a horse like no problem. This one looks very different. It doesn't look real, and it is easily. Like, you'd have struggle getting up on this horse as it stops and looks at you. Its eyes have this scarlet hue as the fur on it is like black as night, and its mane and tail are just this stark white. This horse does not look of this world.
How distracted is Korthina right now?
She is still crying.
She's crying.
Very crying. But when the horse looks at you, the dog looks at you, and
At
barks.
that, I'd like to cast Speak with Animals.
Ooh, there you are.
So, Speak with Animals, please
Yep.
and thank you.
Nope, you're good. You cast it. You cast Speak with Animals. What do you want to say? The dog starts barking at you, and that startles. You see Korthina jump. You see the Dragonborn jump, and she kind of like peeks just a little bit. And as you cast Speak with Animals, the dog barking suddenly. He's not barking, but he starts speaking in words that you understand. And Iskander, you know this voice. Oddly enough, it's a very familiar voice to you. As he says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" It is a young man, a young male voice coming out of this dog's body. "What? Stay away. We don't want any trouble. Just leave." As he continues to come at you. He's not moving.
At hearing we don't want any trouble, he's kind of just like lifts his hands up before realizing he's still holding his shield and holding his weapon, and he slowly puts them away before he talks to the dog and says, I know your voice, I just don't know from where. I don't want any trouble either. Your friend, your owner, your friend, whatever that Dragonborn is to you, is in pain. I don't like pain. I want to find a way to help her.
He looks over his shoulder at her as she's kind of like peeking out from over her shoulder at you, and he looks back at you and his ears perk up. He's like, and he looks at you up and down, kind of squints a little bit, as really the only light around is from your guys' dancing lights and the river glowing. And he moves over and he's like, "Wait a second." And the horse gently steps back. And he looks up at you, up and down. And he kind of stands up on his back legs just a little bit, kind of like that dog when dogs sit pretty. He's like, "It is I, Prince Wendell of the Fourth Kingdom. You are royal. You are guards from other kingdoms. What are you doing here?"
That Iskander just speaks a message real quick to Albin, and he goes, "Well, I guess this is Prince Wendell, little buddy. We found him. This golden squirrel is Prince Wendell. So no attacking. He's friend. He is who we are on a mission to find."
The squirrels are vile beasts.
This isn't a squirrel, buddy. This is Prince Wendell, and something happened to him. And at that, Iskander shuts the message off, so that way he can talk to Prince Wendell for a little bit. And he looks at the puppy, and he squats down, not like kneeling on his knees, but like squatting down, kind of puts a hand over his heart and says, "What are you doing here? We were coming to find you. How are you a dog? Your coronation's in 22 days. Cinderella told me that you were lost. She told my family that she needed me to come find you. This little one on my shoulder was sent to come find you. Does this lady have you captive? Did she do this to you?"
He puts his paws back down on the ground. He kind of stares at you. "In her state, do you really think I'd be held captive?" Just kind of tilts his head. "No."
He points her and says, "I don't know. She's big. Even squatting down, she's bigger than this little one on my shoulder. kind of says it in a little joking manner. Obviously, as Alvin's tiny.
Shh. Like you get it. Yeah.
Alvin.
She's
Alvin is
having
going.
a moment.
Am I interrupting?
Nope, you're fine. She's having a moment. Prince Wendell just kind of sits there. He's like, he looks over at her and looks at you. She's having a moment. Thank God someone can understand me. She can't. She doesn't have this magic that some of you do to speak with animals. She's just having a hard time right now.
Alvin is going to fly over the Dragonborn. And he, using enlarge reduce, is going to make himself size and is going to make himself at around 3.5 feet tall. So still small, but bigger considerably.
Considerably, yeah.
And he looks at her and says, "Are you all right? There is water coming out of your eyes."
She goes from looking over her shoulder to looking at you, and she kind of jumps in a little bit of a startle.
Because he just simply comes out of nowhere.
Where did you come from?
Well, as a personal question, see, my father and mother met 85 years ago. And
that's not what I meant. Not like that. No. No.
Oh.
I meant she looks over at Iskander and she looks back at you. Where did you guys come from?
Can Iskander hear this?
Yeah, she's not quiet. She's just all choked up and snotty and shit.
Seeing you look over at me, I'm gonna tell Prince Wendell, give me a moment. I need to help your friend with whatever she has. Can I pick up Prince Wendell as I walk over to you? Kind of just holding my arms.
Well, he'll back up and walk.
Oh no, I want to pick him up. He's a cute little puppy.
Oh, okay. Hang on, you can carry him. Just scoop him up.
Yeah, scoop him up and carry him with me as I walk over to you.
And he tells you, he's like, she's not doing well. I don't think you can help her. I don't think anybody can. And the horse is just going back up a little bit over here.
Can I modify one of my spells to help Korthina before I talk to her?
What do you want to do?
Can I do a little bit of rule bending?
What is it?
Calm emotions. But instead of using it to do one of the normal effects that it has, just use it to kind of just calm her down and bring her a little bit of peace.
Yeah, I think that's normally what it does, isn't it? Yeah, that's normally how we do it.
It's normally a save and gives us immunity to charmed or frightened or becomes indifferent about hostile creatures.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of just cast that around us and bring everybody a calming sense, almost like serenity, as if you just woke up from the best nap of your life with the best dream ever.
So, you do that. And Korthina, her crying kind of mellows, but she still is just she still is sad. She's still sad. Very, very broken almost. You can see it almost on her face that she's not okay. And your calm emotions did help bring the crying down, but she still is just kind of sniffly and just sad.
Heard.
Oh, reading through what enlarge reduce does, because it's just a whole bunch of stuff, and also it only lasts for 1 minute, can it just be that
you can just have it on for a little bit until you want to dismiss it?
As just ability to become larger without the added stuff an extra D4 of damage, or the ability to reduce things.
Yeah, you can, if you just want to grow big just for a little bit, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Yes.
Just for roleplay
Yeah.
purposes,
So
yeah,
just,
no problem.
yeah.
Like, since, because I did this last time, since you have speak with animals, and we need a constant communication with Prince Wendell, since you have cast it and talked to Prince Wendell with it, it does not only last 10 minutes, it will last the rest of the day.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, so you do not have to keep casting it, because I know it takes up a spell slot. It will just be something you just have. And you do have to cast it every morning. Or
That's not that bad. It's the first level.
yeah. So I'm just letting you know. That is a thing that I will grant, because it's a pain in the butt.
Thank you. After casting Charm or Calm Emotions, I'm kind of just going to look between Albin and you and kind of shake my head as he grew larger and just kind of ignore that for a second before I say, I am sorry for my friend. He is, he can be a little bit special. I just met him, but from what I can tell, he's kind of stuck in the mud sometimes and doesn't pick up on things that I'm hoping that you will be able to pick up on with me. And he kind of just chuckles at that and says, "Are you okay? This little beautiful dog that you have right here, who I will get to who it is in a second, but said that you're struggling. How can I help? Why are you here alone?"
She looks at, she's looking at Albin, and then she kind of looks over her shoulder at you, and she looks kind of down at her. And are you like more behind her, like kind of at her shoulder, or are you like kind of just right next to her, like side by side?
Is there? You said you were sitting on a rock.
She's sitting like on the stream's edge, kind of on a rock.
Yeah. Is there enough room for me to sit down on the stream's edge next to you?
Yeah, there's like grass next to it. It's like the grass kind of grew around this rock. She just plunked down on the rock.
Perfect. I'm just sit next to you then and like take a seat, almost like we've been friends for a while and we're just having a nice little talk next to the river's edge.
Right there. Okay. So you do that. And as you're looking at her, I will say, just from your angle and the fact that you can see between her knees and like her body with her hands there, you can see her clothes. It's a dress. It is covered in a very, very large amount of blood along with like her arms, and it goes like up kind of a little bit up on her chest, but it's mostly on her dress. And she's looking down and she just puts her head, just her chin kind of on her knees, and she tucks herself in. Like, she looks like she's trying to get as small as she can. I'm not okay. And she says, I'm not okay. I don't know where my friends are. It was just this horrible thing that was happening, and the next thing I know, my friends were just all gone. And I don't know, I was here in the woods, and I don't know where they went. And she points at Prince Wendell. We're just trying to get him home. And I don't know what to do. I've been in these woods for 2 days, and I don't know where I am. I don't have a map. And Prince Wendell, she points, he's lost, and I'm lost, and I don't know where my friends went. They just disappeared. And she puts her hand down.
Much Albin understands about the tall people things. He understands them. He is going to fly over to the grass here, and he's going to find a seed, and he's going to cast Druid Crest on
Okay.
it, and it is going to blossom into a flower.
Ooh.
While he's doing that, after seeing the blood, Iskander kind of heard what you said but wasn't paying full attention. He's gonna First thing he's gonna ask is, are you hurt as well? We can worry about the other things later. Are you injured?
She shakes her head no.
So that's
Oh,
not your blood?
She shakes her head no.
Do, are you okay if I clean the blood off of you real quick? That way your clothes aren't ruined and you don't have to be walking around with all that.
She like kind of
Alvin,
she looks at you funny. Like she's in this very much like just don't touch me kind of thing. So she kind of like leans away, kind of looks at you funny, and she's like, "Do you have a napkin?" Do you have a napkin?
I have magic.
Oh. Yeah. She kind of like
Alvin
holds
just
her arm.
offers her the flower that he grew.
She takes the flower and holds it. Thank you.
He sends a message to Albin and says, "Lie, little dog." Just like into like you are like in a good job, but like don't take it too far. She's injured. Because all he thinks on his mind is love when he sees a flower.
Oh.
Before turning back to Korthina and
Alvin,
slowly cleaning
Alvin
her
is
clothes with through
neither
digestion.
Alvin's neither sly nor a dog, so he's very good. Going through his mind right now.
He kind of just shakes his head and says, "I'll explain later." But it seems to make her happy, so good job. And then once Korthina's all cleaned from the blood, Eastcander's just going to say, "How do you know who Prince Wendell is? How do you know that this dog is Prince Wendell? He said that you can communicate with him."
She looks at her dress and she kind of like, just kind of subconsciously kind of brushes it off even though there's nothing there. She kind of tucks her arms back in and she looks down, kind of like she's looking at the water at this point. Well, two of my friends could talk to him. And I trust my friends. And we've been following this dog. Well, kinda. Following something else while dragging this dog along with us along the way. But there's these trolls that were chasing him. And he jumped in our cart. And my friends communicated to the rest of us. Excuse me. That's Prince Wendell. Took a lot of convincing, trust me. I mean, he's supposed to be a prince, but he's a dog. It's like, okay. But so far he's been good to me. Apparently one of my friends thought he was a pompous ass and the other one thought he was great. So I don't know.
He kind of just looks between you and Albin before realizing that you said trolls, and then he looks directly at Albin and not through message just says, "So, trolls, you're older, you know more. Third Kingdom, how do you think our lords are gonna react to this? How do you think the ruler, is this gonna be, do we need to report back immediately or can we help her first? Because I want to help her. I want to make sure that she's okay before we make sure Prince Wendell gets back and whatever curse or whatever is happening to him is fixed."
I think that we should help first.
You said help her first? You might cut out.
Yes.
And at that, he kind of just smiles and his eyes light up, seeing that he found somebody that agrees with him. And he turns back to Korthina and he says, I don't know if we'll be able to find your friends. I don't know what's going to happen. Our first priority is going to be to protect Prince Wendell, but we can help you however we can for now. Every life is important. You scare me. I've never seen somebody that looks like you before. But from what I can tell, you are no less human than me. You have a soul. You have your own light. And we are going to help you.
When you say that, she kind of looks at you at the corner of her eye, and you can see she kind of like falls just a little. Like her energy kind of like saddens a little bit more, and she puts her chin back on her knees. Yeah, I'm apparently very frowned upon around here. She tucks her nose back in between her knees and her body, and she just kind of sits there, just takes some deep breaths. I want my friends.
I mean,
I understand what that is like. 100 years ago or so, someone from your species steals someone's firstborn child, and now they think everyone with wings does it.
What?
It's just people just never get over what's different about you.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna whisper it to you. Because we just mentioned wings, right?
Wait, what?
Hold up. Oh, come on.
You can just DM me in Discord.
Hold on, just continue on. Yeah.
Where is this? Wait, into what?
Like, that's when he grows. That's when he gets, like...
Oh, dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, what about that?
Like, can he do that without a charge? Because we're talking about, like, different races and what's different about us and people frown down.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Beautiful. I've been talking about that. Eastcander just slowly glows and slowly protrudes like pinkish wings from his back.
They're pink?
I mean, they're from the goddess. They're from the goddess Tune, the goddess of love. So they're like rosy pink red.
I love that though. That's awesome.
And he kind of just looks between the two of you and says, "This is a family secret. Not many know about it, but we don't really show or use this because people get scared. I don't like when people get scared. I want people to be calm.
Being a bird is a very important part of one's developmental years.
It's a bird. Korthina kind of looks at you, wide-eyed, Iskander, and then looks over at Albin, and then looks back at Iskander. You're an ASMR.
He kind of just looks at you and tilts his head. You know my lineage?
Yeah, where I'm from, you guys are very common.
He kind of just like smiles and his eyes light up. What kingdom? I only know of my family and a couple other people in my town from the southern part of the First Kingdom that are like me.
Well, it's not from this land, not from any of these kingdoms. She looks at Prince Wendell. Prince Wendell just shrugs.
Iskian just looks at Prince Wendell and scratches the top of his head real quick.
Kind of gives a shake. Well, my friends and I, are from a different land entirely.
Like across the water? You guys made it past the sirens and everything that's out there?
Well, not exactly. We were kind of dropped here. Okay. One of my friends decided to break a trinket that was given to me. And to save my life, and me and one of our other companions, and he broke this trinket trying to use it, and it caused a rift somehow, and we got teleported from where we were from to here. And we thought we found a way home, but no matter what we did, it just always eluded us, and then we finally had it. And then we all got separated.
He kind of just looks at you wide-eyed and thinks for a moment, and then looks at Albin and then says, "Tiny old man."
Tiny old man.
Do you
One from species.
do you know, like, has this happened before?
You have no idea what the hell she's talking about, Eldon.
No.
At hearing that she fell from the sky and that she's from a different world, I'm going to turn to her and say, "I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I want to trust you. That magic is strong, but it's not that strong. I don't.
Prince Wendell is gonna put a paw on your
Can you
shoulder.
swear on this Bible? Can you swear on this Bible from my goddess? And make a pledge of truth."
Korthina kind of raises an eyebrow and looks at your book. Prince Wendell's gonna put a paw on your shoulder and say, "She can use one of my stepmother's mirrors to get back to where she's from."
He looks over at Prince Wendell and talks to him for a second, asks, "How do you know she's telling the truth, though? How do you know she's not, like, how?"
I've seen the mirrors with my own eyes. You know of my evil stepmother, and Iskander, you do know of her. You know that she was in prison for trying to poison his parents, and she succeeded in poisoning his mother and his father, and she tried to poison him. You do know that just because the families are close, like, you know, because you being a noble, and you guys, knew each other to that degree. So you would know that. You knew that his evil stepmother had magic. You just weren't aware of to the power and the attunement of it. So he's telling you she had these magic mirrors, and one of these mirrors can let Korthina go home and her friends, and that's what they were going after, and also trying to help me find my body that the evil queen has. She escaped prison. He's telling you this, and it is Kinder. You believe her. I would not be here if it wasn't for her and her friends. She has chased off trolls. They have fought valiantly to help take care of us, and They even went after the evil queen's huntsman, and one of their companions almost killed him. Very close. But this, the group her and her friends they are trustworthy. I trust them with my life.
That is kind of
Alvin is just keeping watch for any menacing trout that may be in the river.
There's very beautifully colored fish. Very beautifully colored fish. They're not necessarily trout, but they're if you got one, you could probably eat it, but it doesn't look like just a regular trout. They look very like magical fish.
At Prince Wendell's words, Eastkander looks back at Korthina, withdraws the book, says, "I apologize for not trusting you. The soon-to-be king vouches for you. That is enough for me."
She leans back and looks at Prince Wendell. "Thanks, bud." Prince Wendell barks. It's like, "Oh, it's so..." And he like leans against you, puts his head on your shoulder. "It is so nice to have someone that actually understands me."
Can all put a full. Damn, I don't have that much food that would be good for him. Damn, I'll need to give him a treat or something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's all good.
Anyways, he just looks back at Korthina and looks at Alvin and says, "Okay, where would your friends be? Do you have any idea? Like, where do we start?"
Korthina shakes her head. "I don't know. I don't have a map. I don't even know where I am." I mean, you guys know where you are. You guys got maps.
Yeah. Yeah. Iskander just kind of shakes his head and says, "I forgot you're not from here. That already slipped my mind.
Okay.
I apologize. We are in the Disenchanted Forest. We are near Snow White's prison, and right underneath Gretel the Great's castle."
Wait. Are we still... Wait. Back in the Disenchanted Forest? Again? She, like, looks around. This doesn't look like the Disenchanted Forest. What? Okay. She kind of just sits there. Like, her knees kind of, like, slowly, like, her legs kind of straighten out. Her feet kind of, like, touch the water. And her hands kind of sit in her lap. How did I end up all the way over here? We were in Little Lamb Village just a day or two ago.
You crossed the entire forest?
What?
I'll let Alvin go. Speaketh, tiny man.
Do you remember going near here?
No. Last thing I remember was being... She kind of looks down. Her eyes get a little wide. I don't want to talk about it.
That makes sense.
We all have pain.
My friend said he was gonna fix it, and he walked away, and the next thing I knew, I was here. It was like a blink. Like, I just blinked, and then I was in the middle of the woods with frick, what did I name the horse? Philippe? With Philippe? And she points up to the horse who's just glaring at you guys. And Prince Wendell.
Can I speak to the horse real quick?
The large squirrel intimidates me.
You can try. Go ahead and try.
I'm gonna look at the horse. I'm gonna just say, do you know how you guys got here? Do you know how long you've been in the forest? Do you know, like, did you blink and you were here too?
It just stares back at you. You know it understands you, but it is actively not talking to you. Like it's making the choice not to say anything.
Would
I'll,
this be a
enjoy
friendliness
you, but
issue?
It's a friendliness issue. The horse. It's Korthina's
That's only
horse. You. Well, actually, technically, as a paladin, you would know that this horse is not. It's an otherworldly horse. It's not a normal horse. And you would know that. But so the fact that it's not that it's not friendly, it's just it doesn't trust either of you. Because like Korthina said, she's been in the forest wandering around for 2 days. She has no idea where she is. And you're getting cozy with her, trying to be her friend. Both of you are. And this horse has seen some shit. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep an eye on you guys.
If only that spell was for animals as well.
Yeah. I mean, Prince Wendell looks at the horse and looks at Iskander. Strong silent type. The strong silent type.
Does he talk to you?
No, he won't. He won't talk to anybody. Barely talks to Korthina. Barely. One word answers. One word responses. I'm like, what?
Korthina can understand him?
I don't think so.
But she can't understand you?
No. I don't think Korthina can understand. You know, like when those weird people talk to their pets, like they are actually having a full conversation? It's one of those.
Kind of like how people are going to think I'm weird for talking to you.
Probably.
Alvin is just staring at Miss Kinder and the prince talking to each other. He's seen weirder.
Yeah, this is a very, very rammed, tangled group, man. Like, this is an odd bunch.
He's just going to look back.
He's going to shrink back down to normal size. And just hover around here. It says, well, we are going to find the prince. Would you like to join us on our mission?
Join you on
He's just kind of
Prince?
shoots Alvin a look and says, dude, I already told you. Big golden squirrel. Prince.
Yeah, Korthina points. That's Prince Wendell. I found him.
Iskander just shoots Korthina a message real quick and says, apparently he fought in a war against like 4 squirrels. He thinks Prince Wendell is a big squirrel. He's scared.
Oh.
He has no idea.
No, he's a prince trapped in a dog's body. What you're interpreting as a squirrel, that's a dog.
No, I'm pretty sure all squirrels are squirrels, no matter what their names are.
Okay, well, this is Prince Wendell trapped in a big squirrel body.
Unfortunate.
Korthina like leans over to his Kinder, just kind of like whispers to him. It's not the first time I've had.
Well, message is still active.
I know, but Korthina doesn't really ever understand the concept of message. She just really doesn't. She just leans over.
Heard.
I had to do this once before with a Kenku who thought I was a Kenku. It's a whole long story. I can tell you about it later. So yeah.
He kind of just wide-eyed and says, "What is a what?
Oh no, you don't know what a Kenku.
What is that animal species?
Okay.
Whatever race."
A Kenku. It looks like a crow, a raven, but they walk bipedally, and they only talk.
They thought you.
When you.
They thought you, a scaly red person, was a bird person.
It's a long story. He was a dragon slayer, and the party was worried because I was new that he was gonna try to slay me. So they just portrayed him as I was a kenku, and he trusted it.
At that, Iskaren just kind of sighs and then says, "Anyways, back on track. There goes the entire train of thought. Back to it. Your horse won't talk to me."
Yeah, he's kind of the strong silent type.
Prince Wendell over here said that he responds to you in one-word responses. Would you mind asking him for me while I can understand him how long you guys have been here for and how you got here?
I told you, we've been here for 2 days, wandering around the woods.
Yeah, but... Okay, then just ask him how you got here.
Philippe? She turns and looks at Philippe. Philippe, do you remember how we got here? Philippe kind of just shakes its head. Its white mane kind of going back and forth. That's a no.
Iskaren just sighs and says, "Okay then. Magic, amnesia."
I wouldn't doubt magic.
You look strong though. Just still like trying to figure out how you got here without remembering. Trying to like backtrack how you got here maybe to see if that helps us find your friends at all.
I don't know. I like I said, I blinked and I was here. I don't know.
And you say you came from Little Land Village was the last place you remembered?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fourth wall breaking. Are we in like the middle of the forest right now, or are we still on the edge?
Okay, so if you look, we can quick bounce back to the map so I can ping it.
Yes.
You guys are right about there. Ish. So you're like on the edge, but like more like
okay.
the corner. Yeah, you're kind of like more like right there-ish. So
that's what I was assuming. Okay.
You guys could go back the way you came and leave if you want. Make it easier, because then you're not trucking way up this way and going through that hell in a handbasket. That's what you guys want to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's however you guys want to do it.
Iskander just looks at Albin and looks at Korthina and says, do you want to go back to the land, see if your friends are there? Do we want to take Prince Wendell back first and see if somehow some of them made it to the castle? Where do you feel like your friends would be out of the places that you've been so far?
Well, I don't know, because the last thing I knew was the whole bottom half of the Fourth Kingdom was getting overrun by trolls. Now, with that being said, you two, Iskander especially, you just came from like Beantown. There was nothing down there. No trolls, no nothing. Albin, you would know if the Fourth Kingdom was being taken over by trolls. There's none of the sort. That's not happening.
They would have fought the trolls in like Little Lamb Village area?
No, not Little Lamb Village. No, like Korthina kind of like sits there and she like holds her little hands out, like, well, her big hands. She holds her hands out and she's like kind of tracing on her hand. She's like, so like, if we're in the Disenchanted Forest, like makeshift map on her palm, we're here. If Beantown's down here, that's all taken over by trolls and they're slowly making their way up. That's the last time I saw when I looked at the paper. That was when I was in Rivertown, like a week ago.
Wait, you said they were in Rivertown a week ago?
No, I was in Rivertown a week ago. The trolls were in Beantown about a week and a half ago.
I came from Beantown and I didn't see any trolls there. And he kind of just blushes a little bit and says he visits and continues on, says, and I go to Rivertown. often. Not specifically Rivertown, but I leave my boat there.
You passed through. Okay, well, wait.
Yeah,
When were you down
pass
in
through.
Beantown?
Just before coming here.
Wait.
I received my mission from Queen Cinderella to find our little friend here that is supposed to be human because he has his coronation in 22 days. And the last place people saw him was here in the forest.
When you say 22 days, Korthina stiffens up. Straightens up straight up. Like when she straightens up, she's easily just sitting down a head taller than you when you're crouched. And she's sitting there just like staring. Wait. The coronation is in... No. The coronation is in 13 days.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 22.
No.
Are you alright?
No.
My family is attending because he kind of like looks down because he doesn't like talking about it, but he continues on anyways. We're nobles from the southern edge of the First Kingdom. We're going there in 22 days to be there. My queen. Prince Wendell is my queen's adopted nephew, basically.
She leans back and looks at Prince Wendell, who is like Prince Wendell is like face down in the ground. Like, oh no, me being missing is spreading. How? What? No, because we got here. We found Prince Wendell in the forest with the trolls. And we traveled for 2 weeks. It took us 2 weeks to get to Little Lamb Village because we were chasing this mirror around. How can we have that 2 weeks erased?
Are you sure you weren't dreaming?
That'd be the worst dream of my life. Oh, I don't want to wake up. She lays back on the grass and she has her hands on her face, and she's just like, no. This is a nightmare. Can I go back to sleep? That was better.
Alvin just sits on a plant next to her and says, no, it is not a dream. If it was a dream, then I would know. I would tell you.
She like her arms kind of like just fall next to her. That means she like slowly sits back up. That means we went through time again. How? Oh my god. Creed, what did you do? She's like rubbing her face really hard.
He kind of just... Iskander kind of just looks at her and says, I'm guessing Creed is one of your companions that you lost?
He is the best companion that I lost. Yeah, he's the one that messed with that. He's the reason why we got here the first time. And then the trinket that was given to me, you're supposed to use it and it travels back 3 days. However the heck Creed used it the first time, it threw us here. We went back 3 days, but we ended up here. But
why did he have to use it, if you don't mind me asking?
Because me and one of our other party members died. And he wanted to bring us back.
He did it out of love?
Yeah, he's a very passionate kind of guy.
I think my family would like him. I think my family would very much... Yeah, he would be welcomed anywhere where I'm from.
He's a very good guy.
And at that, he kind of just like touches the symbol on his neck and just kind of like remembers his family for a second, remembers his orders before looking back at you and saying, okay, You said trolls, southern half the kingdom, in Beantown.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any idea where they were going?
They were just going to take over. She starts to stand up. And you see, though you cleaned her dress, like it's still kind of like torn in some spots. Like she got into a scuffle, maybe. And when she straightens up, because she stands very tall and straight, and you both would recognize her stance is like a soldier. So she doesn't stand, she kind of stands a little bit, like obviously on the feminine side, so she like will kind of a hip popped out, but it is very still like soldier stance. And she she is like a whole head taller than you is, Kinder. So you're looking up at her.
Well, I'm still sitting, so I'm looking up a lot
Oh.
right now. I'm like staring straight at the sky.
I thought you said
Alvin is just hovering around Apple.
she's a very tall lady. I need to understand what's going on.
Eastgang just looks at Alvin and says, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he knows what's going on. The puppy seems to know a little bit of what's going on.
Maybe we could work
Prince
together.
Wendell seems to know what's going on.
Yeah, Prince Wendell. Yeah. And Prince Wendell looks at you, Iskander. Well, you know that Creed, my once manservant, he has a
Manservant.
he has a tendency to mess with things he probably shouldn't. So I'm not surprised if he's the reason that this is all out of whack. But the fact that he would leave Korthina like this is very out of character. So something must be wrong. Something went wrong with whatever he had planned. And the horse like gives like this aggressive nod.
Iskander just sighs and looks at Korthina. Looks at Alvin. Says, basically just repeats what Prince Wendell said, since neither of you can understand him.
Korthina
And then looks at Korthina and says, sounds like you had a very good friend. And I hope we can find him.
He's my best friend. I wouldn't have traded him for anything in the world. And she bends down and pets Prince Wendell.
He kind of looks at you and says, do you already serve a god? Because if not, then I know a perfect one for you and your friends with the amount of love you guys have for each other.
Thanks. But I got Saluni. Thank you.
So Salune is part of the world that you come from as well.
Uh-huh.
He kind of just like smiles and says, well, you still got one companion then. She exists here too.
I know. She's been very quiet for me, though. Well, yes and no, I guess quiet isn't the best word. I guess when I pray, I'm not getting the answers that I want. In fact, I'm getting the very opposite. She answers me, but I'm... Yeah. She, like, looks down and her shoulders drop.
Sounds like you two have an interest. Sounds like...
we have issues. I look into the swamp without blinking, and when my reflection blinks, I know that a hope or a dream of mine has been answered. Maybe this river works the same.
What?
You just... If you win the staring contest with your own reflection, a wish will be answered.
You have a staring contest with yourself and then you get a wish granted? What? I've never heard of this before.
Iskander just looks at him confused.
Your reflection needs to blink first.
What? You can't...
In other words,
Iskander just
My
looks
older
at him
brother
confused,
do this.
and
Alvin just believes everything that people have told him, even at his own expense. You get the idea that a large portion of Alvin's childhood was spent staring into pools of water for no reason.
She looks at Iskander. What?
I just look at Alvin and ask, is this another thing like your little eeny, miny, mo ritual? Your little fairy ritual for choosing the correct path that somehow worked and led us to Prince Wendell?
Oh no, it's entirely chance.
Entirely by chance.
But is this reflection thing that you're talking about the same thing? Is this another part of is this another just funny fairy thing that I didn't know about?
Well, my older brother told me that it would work, and then he would laugh, which clearly is a sound of joy, because him laughing after I did what he told me to must mean that it worked. So every time I would look and stare directly into the water, he would laugh, and I would know that somehow something I wanted I would get someday.
Korthina looks at Iskander and points at Alvin. Is he just kind of a little slow?
Iskander just looks at her and says, he's apparently a royal knight that protects a king and queen. I don't understand all of it, but he seems very rigid. He seems very much like he's too much trusting, except for when it comes to squirrels. Or anything that looks like a squirrel. So any furry animal he's scared of, he does not trust, but everything else he seems to trust.
Although I'm just gonna say it right now, squirrels are dire wolves.
What?
But anything that is remotely furry is immediately squirrel.
Okay.
Because when you're about 1 foot tall, everything that is a lot of hair looks the same.
Okay. Well, makes Korthina feel a little better. Korthina doesn't have hair.
Iskander just looks at you two and just says, I don't know what's wrong with him, but I think we should get out of the forest, get you some light since you've been stuck in here for a couple of days. He's gonna, since you guys came from the Land Village, there's a town next to it that I know a lot of people in. Are any of your friends perchance the flirtier type?
No. Absolutely not.
So then they wouldn't be there. Good. Good.
Yeah.
He kind of sighs a relief and says, thank the Lords. Thank you, Sune. Thank you, Sune, that none of them are there.
Yeah, no, they're not flirty. I mean, Nixie could talk her way out of almost any situation. Char, abrasive, kind of a little bit of chaotic. Rin, very, very, what's the word? Good with words. Creed was just awkward. He
You have high praise for everybody else, but your best friend, you give him an insult?
No, it's not his fault. He's just special, okay? He's my favorite. If you want me to talk up about him, I have a list. I have a long list. She like looks away and she looks down at Prince Wendell, and Prince Wendell like just shakes his head and he starts going up to the cart. Kind of jumps in the back of it. Ooh. After disappearing.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Iskander just looks at Prince Wendell and like kind of shouts at him. Love? Those Creed hurt?
Prince Wendell like puts his chin on the side of the cart. Yeah, that was they're a match made in heaven, I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. It was the most awkward thing I've ever seen. Good effort. Good effort. They both make very bad decisions.
Iskander just laughs and then looks at Korthina and says, well, I'm sure that you guys had a lot of fun. Even if that fun led to consequences sometimes. Before slowly walking over to the cart to join Prince Wendell.
Yeah.
And just leaving with Alvin for a second. He likes the puppy. Even though he knows it's Prince Wendell, he likes the puppy.
Of course.
Alvin is going to look to Korthina. And he's going to say that I do understand that I am not always the most sociable, but I do promise that I will do whatever I can for you and your friends.
Oh, she like holds out her hand so you can stand on it, and her hand is massive. So she like, yeah, she holds out her hand so you can stand on it. Well, thank you.
He's
Are you two hungry? She looks back and forth between you two. As she's gonna walk with you in her hand, she's gonna walk to the cart. Oh, yeah, I can control you.
As you're walking over, he's kind of just distracted by Prince Wendell and just wondering how he's a dog, but at the same time, it's still a dog, so he's just going to be petting it. He's just going to be happy with her dog around.
Prince Wendell looks pleased. When you're climbing into the cart, Iskander, and you see in the cart, it has a decent amount of stuff in it. You see like bags, a few thick-filled bags full of items. You see a bundle of a blanket kind of tousled in there. Prince Wendell's sitting on it. You see kind of, it looks like fire. There's for sure like a dragon head on there. Maybe more than one. You'd have to like spread it out and look at it to actually get a good look at it. But there's that in there, along with, you see like a small chest. You see another sack with stuff in it, like odds and ends stuff in it. You see like a fairly large bag of clothes. There's quite a bit of stuff in there compared to what you're like used to traveling with. Like, you don't have much than what's on your back, and this cart is just filled with things.
As he sees all of this and just like looks around at all your goodies, he looks at you and says, is this all of your stuff, or is this your companions as well?
Well, she kind of looks. She points to the chest. That's Creed's. I know that bag is Creed's. That's mine. She's like, that small bag is mine. The large bag is mine. The blanket's mine. That's tapestry. Then that small bag is mine. The armor, you see plate armor with a sword and a shield. That's all mine. I don't have anybody else's stuff. I only have like 2 bags of Creed stuff, and it's the small things, and the chest is Creed's. It's a chest of preserving. There's good snacks in there.
the word snacks, he kind of lights up and looks at you and says, "Can I get? Is there snacks for Prince Wendell in there?"
Well, not for a dog. Oh, well. Yeah, I think there should be some in there. Actually, there might be some chicken left. I know there's some crab.
And then just
she jumps
completely forgetting what you said about like half the stuff being Creed's, and without worrying about Creed's well-being since he's never met him, he just goes into the chest and like grabs a piece of chicken for Prince Wendell.
Yeah, you do that, and it's done. It's a done piece of chicken, and it's cooked. It smells delicious, like it's fresh out of the, like it was fresh off the fire, and it even has a little bit of warmth on it.
Once he smells it, he looks at you and says, "Did the man cook this, or did you cook this?"
I did. That guy can only make kielbasa. Oopsies.
She looks between you and the chicken and looks at your hands and sees how large they are, and looks at the chicken and just internally wonders how, with larger hands than his, you're such a good cook with like all the little details with the spices and everything that goes into it. Before he takes a little piece off for Prince Wendell, and then he's gonna look back at you and says, "Can I have a little bit?
Of
Can
course.
I try it? It smells amazing.
Yeah, there
It
might
smells
be.
better than anything I've ever had."
Is there rice? Is there cooked rice still in there? There might be. Hang on. She like reaches back and she pulls. There's like a small pouch. Yeah, there's rice and there's chicken. There might be still some pastries in there. Yep, there's some donuts. And she pulls out like cupcakes and donuts. Like she opens the chest and there's like all these pastries. And then she opens one of the sacks and there's pastries. There's pieces of cake. There's donuts. There's pretzels. Cupcakes. There's all kinds, and they smell really good. Which way am I going? North or south? Or up or down? North, this way or that way? She's like pointing left or right.
We want to go back out of the forest.
Okay.
It's not the best place to reverse, unless Alvin knows of somewhere different that we can go. But my best thought would be south.
I think we
Alvin,
can get
do you
through.
have any ideas?
No.
Were you here during the Squirrel War? Do you know these forests well enough for us to go deeper?
No. It was the Seventh Kingdom.
It's okay. This cart is pretty sturdy.
Well, I vote we go back down then.
Okay. Alright. Come on, Philip.
And then as we go, he's kind of just going to keep looking through the chest of all the goodies and just like kind of admire the smell that's coming from the chest. And then he looks back at you, Korthina, while you're driving or whatever it's called for the carriage.
Yeah, she's driving the carriage, yeah. The cart.
And he's just gonna like wonder how you learned to cook the things of his world, and wonder how similar his world is to yours.
What in the world? Hold on, I'm having...
Before he starts like taking a bunch of stuff out and just kind of admiring it without eating it because he doesn't want to eat all of your food. So you see him just with like donuts and muffins and everything on his lap.
Oh, oops.
But he's just like, he's only really holding the chicken, just like keeps tearing off little pieces and giving it to Prince Wendell.
Prince Wendell looks very grateful that you are feeding him. Alright, there we go. Okay, there, now we can do this. And then we're gonna do this.
Back to the dark place.
Yep, well that's the forest, so that's That's the deal. Alright.
Back to the dark place. It's not dark to me and you. Only poor Albin and... Does Prince Wendell have dark vision?
No, Prince Wendell does not.
Dogs don't have dark vision?
No, they do not. I thought...
Oh, that's
Dog vision.
I thought fairies had dark vision, but I guess they don't.
Is he not? Albin, are you sure you don't have dark vision?
I looked over my sheet. Nothing.
Huh.
You'll be the first party member I've ever traversed with who does not have dark vision. Just tell me where to turn or where to go.
Just keep going where you're going. You're doing amazing. I don't know how you're doing this. I don't know if Albin's fairy luck is still in. Like, are you saying eeny, miny, mo and just choose a direction without asking us?
No, I'm subconsciously
'Cause that's how
pretending that
you-
Albin is sitting on my shoulder and pretending to give me directions.
Alvin is currently eating a single sprinkle off of one of the.
They're just munching on stuff in the back. We can't even give you directions because our mouths are so full and so happy.
It's just one single sprinkle.
You
How big is
guys
the dragon?
are... You would know, these pastries that you guys are eating, the food, it is, I can imagine you're just pointing, being like, oh yeah, we came from that way.
Yeah, we're just pointing along.
Yeah, and
We're just pointing along and mumbling with food in our mouths.
you guys are, the food tastes good. It is, you know who the peeps are, you know of them. And you know they are the best farmers in all of the 9 kingdoms. This food is considerably par with them. Like, you're just like, wait. There we go.
Through a mouthful of food, he's just gonna look at you and ask, Oh, hold up. I can better imitate this.
Oh.
Give me 2 seconds.
Just shove some food in your mouth.
Through a mouthful of food, he's just gonna... Did you make this? Or did someone just bought?
Well, yes, to both. I made the chicken and the rice. I did technically make some of those pastries, but the pastries actually came from my parents' bakery.
From your old world? You still have some?
No, from this one. We found my parents in the Second Kingdom.
At that, he kind of like coughs up some of coughs while he has food in his mouth and almost coughs some of it up. And then just kind of like looks dead at you and says, "So you're not you and your friends aren't the only ones that came? There was more than just you. Like you guys. You only mentioned you and your friends. How many from your old world are here?"
We don't know. She like stops and she kind of looks. Stops the cart and she like looks. She turns and looks at you guys. As far as we knew at first, it was just us. And after we saw Queen Riding Hood, we found out that more of us came. Started with my parents. And then one of our other companions showed up, and another companion, and... Well, no. One companion showed up, he got here, and then through that companion we found somebody else who came, and then we actually found one of my companion's family, who we thought was dead. They're alive here. They're dead back at home, but they're alive here. So we don't know what that's all about. She kind of points. Which way am I going?
Well, this Iskaren just points to the, I guess the way we're facing would be right. So he points to the right and says, "This way would be Beantown. That's where I came from. And then this way leads us towards, I believe that would be towards the Fourth Kingdom, Little Lamb Village and everything like that from outside of the forest.
Okay.
If I remember right.
Yeah. So
I think we should head back.
But if it's been...
We could go to the Fourth Kingdom, help your friends are there, but we have no idea since it seems time changed again somehow, which I'm still wrapping my head around. You need to stop. Creed needs to stop messing with.
Tell me about it.
Whoever this Creed is needs to stop doing what he's doing.
Uh-huh. Tell me
She
about
sounds like a great person, but he needs to stop messing with things.
it. Uh-huh. Okay, so... Wait. So if it's been 22 days, that means we need to go to Beantown. We need to go to Beantown.
You want to go to Beantown?
Well, we need to go to Beantown, because if we go to Beantown, we can hopefully stop the Troll King from destroying Beantown. You in on it?
And the pieces kind of click in Eastcandy's head at that point. He kind of looks at Alvin and says, How are you a high-ranking soldier and you didn't think about this before me? I'm 19. I'm young. I'm a noble. I'm not war-based. You're a soldier. How did you not realize that going back in time might do something like that?
I
It kind of put the blame on Alvin for not realizing.
I was not aware that going back in time was something that you could do.
She mentioned it. She said that they came in, like, she said that they passed Beantown around 2 weeks, like around 22 days, or 22 days before the coronation.
Something
and
like that.
She said that. And then she said that the trolls were there when they went through it. And I'm dumb. I'm not supposed to, you're a soldier.
Why is this all weird?
Alvin has
He's kind of just like freaking out and having an existential crisis about how somebody like Alvin wouldn't realize that.
He's having an existential crisis.
He just doesn't.
That's actually mildly funny.
The Fae do not mess with time, and in return, time does not mess with the Fae. I do not know how it works, and I am not ashamed to admit it.
Not that this can just kind of ignores Alvin again and kind of just looks upset about it. Fourth wall question.
Yep.
If I were to enhance ability on your horse and increase its dexterity, would that get us there faster, and would that have any benefits?
It sadly would not.
To the horse.
It would not.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying that because, so where we're at on the map, move party ribbon here so we all can look at it. Because now you guys are out here, technically. You guys are right here about. Right there. It's gonna take us as a party, because we do not have Magical Creed with us. It's gonna take us a day. It's gonna take us the rest of the day into the night to get to Beantown.
What about Longstrider?
What's that?
You touch a creature, the target speed is increased by 10 feet until the spell ends.
I mean, it would still...
So I basically...
It would help, but so there's this function, and I didn't know this till forever ago, till like a little bit ago, not that long ago. You can gain an ability. You need cartographer's tools or something like that. There's an ability you can gain, and it helps if you have the map. Traveling across like the lands costs you half the time. So you can make the horse go faster, but it would still cost a day to get there. So while you're just cutting hours, you wouldn't be cutting we wouldn't be able to get there before end of day. So I would say you would cut off 4 hours out of the trip, because a horse, I think they can cruise at, is it 60 feet or 90 feet? Let me look. I can never remember. Show me my horse. Running speed. Yeah, her horse's speed is 60 feet. So then it would be 70 feet if you did that. And then, yeah, so it would only save a few hours, which is not a big deal. I mean, it would still work. You could still do that. It just wouldn't do a crazy amount of stuff.
You know, let's do it, because he's freaking out at this point.
She's
thinking about the fact that a town might be under attack and that there might be people in danger.
Yep.
So he's gonna real quick reach over your shoulder and say, "We need to get there fast. I'm helping your horse."
Okay, and you do that. And let's see, where's our next map? How do I have this set up?
I cast that at 3rd level on accident? No, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this one. Right? Yep.
And then while we're in the cart, he's just gonna like slowly pick at his lyre, just as like a little bit of distraction, so he's not thinking too heavily about it and freaking out. Just kind of calming himself.
Alvin is going to just flutter over to Iskander's shoulder and sit on it. And it's just going to be there.
Just gonna be.
He's just gonna exist.
Yep.
As I'm kind of just like
so that
as he's
Iskander knows that he isn't dealing with this alone.
As he's kind of just focused on the lyre, he's just gonna look around, look at Prince Wendell, think about the fact that we need to get him back still, but also look at Korthina and think about the fact that she lost her friends that she cares about and loves. And he's just gonna have like a little bit more of a crisis before taking a deep breath and recentering because of Albin. He's gonna look back at Korthina and just start talking to her about. He's gonna just ask her, "So how did you and Salune? How did you come to serve her?"
Oh, that's a story. Salune, she came to me once, a long time ago. I was young. My parents are bakers. And they wanted me to take over the bakery because my sister didn't really want to. She's more of the chocolatier type. And I didn't want to do that because I genuinely had no interest in baking. I just didn't. And so I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed to somebody, any god who would answer, to try to get to somehow, I don't know, get an answer on what to do. Do I stay and be a baker, or should I leave, you know? And Salune answered, and she said, go on an adventure. And that's where my journey started. With my friends.
So it was just like prayers during nighttime and she just answered?
Yeah. I mean, that happens sometimes, right?
I had a very different experience, so I don't know.
Everybody's experience is different, to my understanding.
That's fair. The gods express their will in different ways.
Yep.
I mean, I was born into a family that serves Sune. That's where our bloodline comes from. That's why my wings are pink and red. Um, I just have a stronger connection with her somehow that I don't understand. I
Oh.
had I will probably never understand it, but I've been serving her since I was born, and I will always stand for what she stands for because love is important.
I agree with you. Love is important.
I'm just glad that Salune still exists here for you, so that way you're never alone. Because
Yeah.
even though you don't seem as close with her as I am with Sune, I understand that the connection, no matter for who it is, can be powerful.
Yeah.
And I will never wish to have that connection broken for anybody. And he kind of just looks at Alvin and it says, I know that you only serve the king and queen, but do you follow any religion? Like, do you follow a goddess or god or anything?
Not, not in. No, there isn't much room for that in Fey society.
I'm gonna do here because I'm running out of maps. It's okay.
Fast travel.
Well, we want to roleplay. So,
There is,
you guys keep talking. Get to know each other.
there is the king, and there is the queen, and there are the archfey, and that is it. Though we acknowledge that there are gods out there, our society focuses more on the what is before us. It's why we are literal, because that is what is there.
Scanner just looks at Albin and you see his jaw tighten a little bit before he understands what's happening, and he just asks the one very simple question that hopefully Alvin won't misinterpret since he takes everything literally. So if you had to say, you'd say that if you were to serve a god, you'd see your queen, which I believe is lethal, as a goddess to you almost, if I understand correctly. That's how you and your people see it.
If we were going to put it in terms like that, then I do guess so.
Would you say it's forced loyalty, or is it just out of care and trust?
Care and trust. I chose to be the personal knight because no one else wanted to.
And is your entire kingdom like that? They just trust the king and queen with their hearts and trust them with their lives, and they're happy with that?
I, for the most part,
At that, you kind of see Skander just like calm down and be happy for a second and realize that it's not just his part of the world that he's used to that trusts people. He hasn't traveled out much, he hasn't seen much of the rest of the world, and he's just happy to hear that there's love and care and trust in other places, because that's the start of a good foundation to him. And then he looks back at Alvin and says, do you guys have happily ever afters there? Just being blunt about it, hoping that Alvin knows what that is.
We are usually the ones that people go to facilitate their happily ever after. And I think that's good enough.
I agree with you on that, little one. And at that, he kind of just goes back to playing like almost a love song-y tune on his lyre, distracting himself again.
For the first time, this Iskander and Alvin met, despite Alvin still having the same level tone of voice. Alvin is going to smile a little. It looks awkward, like he's not used to smiling out.
Can I roll a performance to see how well of a song that I'm playing and to see how much that affects the cart?
Yeah, sure.
And see how much that affects you and Alvin?
Yeah.
Beautiful. The lowest I can roll.
You're doing pretty damn good. It's very, very inspirational.
He's here and just like stares down at his lyre and keeps playing. He doesn't sing, he doesn't talk, he just strums it, he just relaxes, enjoys the company that he's found so far, enjoys the fact that he's now learned that other kingdoms are giving people their happily ever afters and helping them with that.
Yeah, and you play and keep going on this venture towards Beantown. It, like I said, it takes you all day. What am I doing? I wanted to click on it. It takes all day, but eventually you get there to Beantown. How do I, where's my rotator piece? What? I can't rotate the cart. Am I crazy? Am I wackadoo? Oh, there it is.
I don't see it anywhere.
It's under the thinking. I need the. Oh.
Oh, under the setting?
Yeah, it's under the setting thing. Ugh, can't. Oh crap! There we go. Thank you. Oh no. Turn. No shit. No shit. No shit. I. Oh, my God. It's a little fat cart. What did you do?
I don't know. I rotated.
Oh no.
I apologize.
That's fine. I'll figure it out here in just a second. It's fine. It's just be a fat cart for now. We'll fix it later. So, you guys get to Beantown. It's late.
Like 9 p.m., 10 p.m.
Yeah,
1 a.m.
it's dark. It's dark. People are not on the streets. You see a few people here and there, but most of the people are just kind of... Let me move things around really quick. Oh, no. Let me move things around really quick. No, come here.
Technical difficulties.
I'm having issues. This is normal. This is completely normal. For me anyway, this is very normal.
Thank you, Roll20, for being an amazing website.
Heck yeah. There we go. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. It was fine. And it's not even Roll20. It was just me being difficult. Okay, there we go. So you're B-Town.
Ooh.
And you guys are very large compared to everybody else. Okay, there we go. Squeeze you down just a little bit. And you come into town. Everything is proportion. Pretend everything's proportion. Otherwise, you guys are gonna be severely tiny. And we come into Beantown, and then, like I said, it's very dark. And Korthina lets out a sigh. Looks very different in the dark.
Iskander looks at Korthina. Did it look like, did the trolls hurt the town? Like, were buildings broken? Does it look
It looks
the same
untouched.
before, the same after?
She looks around. It looks untouched. Nothing's wrong. This is...
Was it like that after the trolls came?
Well, no, we left. The trolls came. There was like 50, 60 of them. And we ran away. Because we were vastly outnumbered, and Creed, he's kind of a coward, but it's okay. He doesn't like confrontation. He'd rather run first, shoot later, type of thing.
Iskander looks at Albin. Then, do you think that the trolls would have destroyed the town when they came here?
Well, he was trying to take over.
Most likely, yes.
So, you think that they haven't come yet and we need to be ready for tomorrow or whenever they're going to come?
I would think so. I mean, we can just...
Do we want...
Maybe there... I mean, maybe... Is there an inn? I don't know. I didn't go very far. I followed Creed around, and then the next thing I know, we're running away. So...
Well, I know that there's an inn right up the road from here.
Oh.
So we can stay there.
Okay.
But tomorrow or tonight we need to talk about what we want to do, since we know that the trolls might be coming here. Since it seems like they haven't already.
Yes, that's a good idea. I'm gonna park over here. Across the street.
I don't want to worry the townspeople, but I feel like they deserve to know.
Of course. Korthina jumps
And I feel
off.
like it better help if we told them.
Well, there's a mayor. They have a mayor. And
Iskander's gonna hold.
He's the one who got.
Sorry, you go first. My bad.
There was a mayor last time I was here. I don't know where he is.
Iskander's gonna hold his hand out to Albin as he's hopping out of the cart and offer him his shoulder as he gets out.
Albin lands on Iskander's shoulder.
He kind of just falls out of the side of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Leaning right next to Prince Wendell and Korthina, shaking Albin on his shoulder a little bit. And then he looks at Korthina and says, I think we tell the mayor tomorrow. For now, we need to rest. We can also see if your friends are in town tomorrow, if the mayor knows anything about anybody.
Hopefully.
Did you guys talk to the mayor when you were here?
No, we didn't. We saw him. She points. In the town square. We saw him. It's late, so I didn't really see him very well, but it's dark. So, I don't think anybody's over there. I didn't see anybody. But yeah. He should be
Did you
here tomorrow, maybe.
We can find him tomorrow, but did you guys talk to anybody while you were in town to see if maybe they remember you being here? See how much the time travel, whatever effect went on that something caused?
I didn't, but I know
Like,
my
see if anybody
friends did.
remembers you guys? Your friends did, okay.
I know Nixie said something about
Well,
a tailor.
Taylor. Like, Taylor as in a name or Taylor as in like a job?
Like, she was ordering clothes.
Okay, well, we can think about this more tomorrow. I think we need to just rest for now. You've been in the woods for 2 days and you need a good bed.
I need a bed. I need a bath. She looks down. And I need to change these clothes. And she walks back over to the cart and reaches into like the big round bag, and she opens it. And you just tons, unnecessarily amount of clothes in this bag. As she sits there and she's like kind of shuffling through it, and she's pulling out all kinds of things. And some of the pieces she pulls out, you don't even know what the hell that is. And she just kind of lays it down, and then she like picks out other pieces and she puts some pieces back.
Iskander sends a message to Albin and Prince Wendell and just says, "Why do women art always have so many clothes? Always? Why?" As he looks at the giant bag and all the clothes spread out.
Alvin just says, all one issues.
He says what?
All one issues.
Oh my gosh, one more time, bud.
All one issues.
All one issues?
Iskander just looks confused and asks, "What do you mean by that? Like, what woman issues? Like the issues that they have every month? Just like normal woman having an issue of not having enough clothes?"
No, I'm saying an issue that all people have, isn't those who aren't.
Oh. But so he kind of just looks at Albin. Girl fairies don't have a ridiculous amount of clothes. Because I've seen dwarves, I've seen humans, I've seen everybody from every race, from every woman in every race, have too many clothes to wear. They can wear a different outfit every month. They can wear a different outfit every month and never run out.
Every month?
Or every day of the month. Every day of the month and never run out.
Korthina looks at you, and then looks at her bag. I think I have like a couple. I have at least one outfit for every day for at least the next 3 months. You didn't thank Creed for that. He's the one who packed the bag. She actually tucks some stuff under her arm. Come on, Prince Wendell.
Iskander just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose as he starts walking with you guys.
He is. He's the one who packed the bag. I swear. If we find him, he'll tell you.
This Creed man is way too nice to you.
Way too nice. He's perfect. She just has that. She just says that obvious, goofy girl smile that they get when they're all.
Iskander just looks at you, and he's like, he says in the most like sing-songy, taunting voice, "Somebody has a crush."
Sheesh! She kind of sits there and does that, and then she's like, "Well, yeah, okay. I'm not even gonna lie." She just like hugs the clothes and she takes a couple steps forward and turns and looks. He was... Yeah. Is. He'll find him someday. I have to.
We will find him. Iskander corrects.
Thank you.
As he reminds you of the promise that we made.
I appreciate it. And she taps like the little bell on the counter. And up springs, it's a human, a young human girl, and she has this big toothy smile. Hi! Welcome to the Top of the Stock Inn! We don't have giants here, but we are the top of the stock! How can I help you?
He's kind of just... Iskander just takes initiative and says, looks at her and says, "You have a beautiful smile. We are looking for a place to stay tonight, me and my companions."
We have rooms to spare. How many?
How much does room... How much would 3 rooms cost us?
15 copper. She looks over at Korthina. Okay, 17 copper, because you need an extra long bed. Korthina shrugs. Figures.
Iskander looks at her, looks at the lady behind the counter, kind of reaches his hand out to shake her hand and says, "You never said your name, by the way."
My name?
Completely diverting from the payment.
Hold on, I have all this. Just give me a second. I wasn't prepared for this part. Let's see. Beantown, where are you? Nope, nope, nope. What the fuck? Where's Beantown? Oh no, did I not? Ooh, okay, 1 second. We have to go over here. Hold on, I gotta find it. That's not it. I clicked on the wrong thing.
I'm going full bard here, by the way. I just want to make that clear.
I kind of figured.
I apologize.
No, you're totally
advance.
fine. You're totally fine. Where is it? Hold on. I have... For some reason, I don't have Beantown over there. Nope. Down. Oh my god. Nope. Go back up. Go back up. Yep. I need that. Where is the... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Scroll. Oh. My name is Jill.
As she says that, did she take his hand, by the way? Like,
Yeah,
to
she
shake
did.
it?
She shook your hand.
Perfect. After she says her name, he's gonna look her like straight in the eyes. Well, he's holding her hand just very gently, and say, "That is a lovely name, Jill. Me and my companions here, like I started looking for a room. I am from the First Kingdom. I'm on orders from my queen for a certain mission. My little fairy friend is on orders from Queen Lethal. Alvin, you are from the Seventh Kingdom, right? I do have that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Perfect. My little friend is on orders from Queen Lethal, and he's on the same mission. My scaly friend right here is our companion, and our little furry friend, as he points to the Prince Wendell, is having a coronation ceremony in 22 days.
Wait, you told her that Prince Wendell's a dog?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She's gonna look at you like you're crazy. Like, wait, what?
I spoke to him. He is cursed with something. We're trying to figure it out. But if you could lend us it for a little bit cheaper, since we have a soon-to-be king, and that is of great importance, we would appreciate it. I mean, someone as charming and beautiful as you must understand the importance of something like this. You look very well-studied and smart and wise.
Make me, I'm gonna be brutally honest, make me a persuasion check at
Deal.
disadvantage because she
Damn.
does not believe you.
19.
God damn you and that freaking 19. Okay.
If it wasn't a disadvantage, it would have been a 28.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said disadvantage. She narrows her eyes at you. Well, she looks down at Prince Wendell. You know what? You're sweet with words. I do not believe you that that's Prince Wendell. Okay, Prince Wendell hasn't come into town. He's supposed to be here. He was supposed to be here today to check out the throne in the center of town that the blacksmiths made him for his coronation present. And she looks over at Prince Wendell. That's not him. And Prince Wendell kind of scoots over here. Let's not tell everybody I'm Prince Wendell.
Real quickly and says, Iskander messages Prince Wendell real quick and says, buddy, I'm sorry. I know you're the prince. I'm asking you to do something very dog-like real quick.
What?
Because that's what you are right now.
What?
I need you to jump up on that counter and bark at her in a very friendly manner.
Make me a persuasion check.
Deal. Disadvantage or regular?
Regular, but the DC is high because it's Prince Wendell.
19.
What's Silver Tongue?
Lowest roll again. That's my bard subclass. That's why I can't roll below a 19. Any persuasion check that I make is always going to be a lowest roll of 10, and then you add my +9 to it. So the lowest I can get on a persuasion or something like that is 19.
I would have to. So the DC would have to be 20 plus. For you specifically. Okay, can you? No, hold on. I'm gonna write a random number down. I'm gonna make you re-roll it just so it's fair because I did not understand the low. I missed. I'm okay. So I'm gonna write a number down.
Yeah, here.
Wrote this number down. Roll that one more time. See if you get anything higher than that.
Heard.
God damn it. So okay. Okay. He's not going to do it because you didn't pass the DC. I literally wrote, and I will take a picture of this if you don't believe me. I wrote 22 on a sticky note.
No, I believe you. You're fine.
I wrote 22 on a sticky note. I had to do that a lot with other players who had
there you
stealth. Go. Okay.
If you want to understand it, there it is for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, that helps. So for all your persuasion checks, I have to make it above a 19. Got it. Okay. Noted. Mental note.
Hey, that's mean.
Well,
that's just part of my class.
I have to make you work. Can't have everything. So he's gonna look at you, and Korthina's gonna look at you. No, it's okay. Like, can you not afford it? Like, I got it. It's okay. And Korthina reaches into her pouch, and you see she has platinum pieces, which commoners don't normally have, and she has her gold bag is pretty poppin'. It's pretty hefty looking, and she puts down 2 gold pieces. No, she puts down a gold piece. That's a lie. She puts down a gold piece. This is the smallest coin I have. Is that okay? And Jill looks at it with wide eyes. Yeah. We'll make sure you get good rooms, okay? Do you want room service? That would be great. Korthina smiles. And she looks at you guys. And I'm just gonna have my own room. If you guys are okay with that. Like, yeah.
He's kind of just looking at her with wide eyes, stunned by the amount of money she has. He doesn't understand. He just wanted a cheaper deal for the fun of it. He was just hoping for a little bit of cheaper just in case they needed money for some reason.
Korthina's rolling in dough. Rolling. So, I got it. It's okay. And Jill gives you 2 room keys. Or, how many rooms do you want?
We can do 2. We just have a fairy, a dog, and a dragonborn. We can do 2.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll give you 1 key and Korthina will take another key. Okay, I'm going upstairs and I'm going to change. She looks down at Prince Wendell. Are you going with him or me? And Prince Wendell looks up at you, Iskander, and looks at Korthina. You just tell her no offense, but like, it's nice to actually have a conversation with somebody.
Iskander looks at Korthina and just repeats what Prince Wendell said and said, like, adds a little bit extra to it, saying that he enjoys being around me more because I'm more of a dog person.
What?
He just loves dogs so much we had to sneak that in there.
And Prince Wendell looks up at you and he obviously gives those like, what the fuck, dude, guys? Korthina looks down. I love Prince. Okay, fine, I understand. And she goes up. She starts going upstairs with her stuff.
Iskander's just gonna stand there starstruck for a moment longer, just at like, after seeing your bag of gold, he's just gonna wonder how you have so much when you've been in the how you have so many twindles when you've been in the world for this short amount of time. And he's just gonna like look at Albin and be like, how the hell does she have that? That is more than I've seen in a long time. And my family's not poor, buddy. How did she?
It does appear to be one of the only inns in the area. So, it seems they've cornered the market.
Well, like, how did Korthina have that much money is what I'm asking. How did somebody from this world, not from this world, have so many twindles? He's just having an existential crisis again.
I love
He's just so starstruck from the day. His emotions are already high. His brain's already fried. He's having an existential crisis in front of this woman that he just poorly flirted with.
She's like looking at you like, do you want me to bring you an extra pillow?
He looks back at her. He looks at Albin. He's like, do you have like... Do you have anything for my little friend here so that way I don't roll over on him in the middle of the night?
Oh, there's 2 beds in your room. So he has his own bed.
Do you have anything that is more accommodating to my size?
I'm sorry, we don't. In Rivertown, they might. Well, they will. Rivertown is very, diverse. Here we don't. I'm so sorry.
Do you have a basket and a pillow?
Yes. She smiles. And she, like, bends down. Like, she kind of backs up a little bit, grabs... There's just a little, like... A small little, like, berry basket. And just, like, a small cushion pillow. And she sets it in the basket. And she puts it on the counter.
Do you have a cloth napkin for him to use as a blanket?
There's small towels in your room.
Works. Um, Iskander, do you mind?
Yeah, he grabs the basket for you without you finishing understanding what you're
Oh my
asking.
god, I love this.
Yeah, I I can grow, but it does take a lot out of me.
You're okay, Alvin.
Oh my gosh.
I understand. Being so old comes with its own complications. As he still doesn't understand the difference in how long fairies live.
I love this.
He takes the basket and he slowly walks up the stairs, still just like shaking his head in disbelief at how much money Korthina has. Do my parents have that much?
Did they just not give you a bunch? Like what?
I have an allowance from them. I have money. Alvin, how does I? She has more than I have. I don't even told you much about my family, but we are from we're from my family are the nobles of the Grand Ball. We're nobles. We run a kingdom. I've never seen that much money with my parents before. How does she? How?
Perhaps it is because she is a dragon and that is her hoard.
This game just thinks about the stories that he's heard about dragons.
So, when
Frightening stories about the breath and the claws and
when Albin says that could be her hoard, Prince Wendell sits there. As you guys get into your room, he walks and he jumps on the second bed. And he sits there. He kind of lays down. He goes, well, I'll tell you right now, that is not what she likes to hoard. And he puts his head down.
Iskander just ignores Albin for a second. He looks at Wendell and says, What? Is that does she hoard something that the which kingdom is that? Well, that the Fifth Kingdom would enjoy? Is it pixie dust?
No, actually, they haven't touched pixie dust yet.
Then what does she hoard instead?
Books. I don't know if she reads them anymore, though. I haven't seen her read them since that one night with her and Creed. Huh.
Skinner just like pinches the bridge of his nose, looks at Alvin and says, okay, tomorrow we need to tell the mayor. We need to make a plan. And we're going to the library in town, and we're getting her some new books.
Will do.
That's what Wendell just said she hoards, is books. She doesn't hoard that money. That's just a normal amount of money to her, apparently. No, she hoards books. Would I have seen these books in the cart, by the way?
No, because they were in a bag. So no, you'd had to have like actively looked through her stuff to get to see them.
Alvin is going to. Must have because I just remembered I had this spell now. Open his book, which he uses to keep records and also is the thing for his Pact of the Tongue.
Mm-hmm.
How tiny is this book compared to you, by the way?
It is. It's like a Lego book.
Oh my god.
It's like a Alvin foot long. It's like an Alvin foot long.
Yeah, it's a tiny little book. And he says, by order of the Queen of the Fae, I break the separation of the occasion between one and the beasts and casts speak with animals.
Oh, so you've had it the whole time too. I was having to communicate for you with the. Okay.
I forgot.
I knew it. I was wondering. I'm all like, wait, why are you using it? It's fine.
I forgot. I'm tired.
Anyways, that was above the table.
That's awesome.
And he looks to Prince Wendell and says, "So, you are the prince."
What?
Are you the prince? Because I've heard other people say that I'm just going to be.
Haven't we already
Sure.
established this? I am Prince Wendell. Now you, and he looks at Iskander, we're not just spouting that off to everybody. The fact that you guys know is a troublesome amount as it is.
Iskander just looks down and says, sorry, under his breath.
I just would prefer to keep this quiet. It's embarrassing.
But you're so cute.
I have the distinct advantage of everyone thinking that what people say is full of lies sometimes. Because if it very walks up to you and says, "Oh, hey, look, that dog is the prince," it's most likely
Oh
a young
gosh.
fae doing the trick.
Oh no, we found another creed. You're just small.
Anyway, I just want to let you know that I was ordered to find you the king of the Fae, and from this moment on, your safety is the most important thing to me. Because of that,
Oh, finally, someone cares about me. I mean, honestly,
And
Korthina was
if
the only
there's
one in the last
anything-
group. Nixie was very verbally abusive. Creed did a thing here and there.
if there's anything you would like me to do, I will treat it as if it came from the king and queen themselves.
Say that one more time?
Iskander.
If there is anything you would like me to do, I will treat it as if it came from the king and queen themselves.
Thank you.
Alvin bows to the prince because he's very well acquainted with royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Iskander looks at Alvin doing this and realizes that he might have messed up by treating Prince Wendell too much like a dog. He just saw a cute puppy and his brain hadn't fully processed it, but hearing Alvin swear that, he gets down on a knee and bows with Alvin while Alvin's on his shoulder. And just says, I second what he said.
Oh, finally.
Obviously not sure how to be as formal as Alvin.
Just having two
You
people
man, Steve.
understand is all I ask for.
Looks at Iskander and looks at Wendell and decides that he trusts these people enough to where he can fall asleep while in their company.
Iskander places Albin's basket with the pillow down on the first bed, since Prince Wendell already claimed the second one for us. Or actually, no. He's going to place Albin's basket on, like, the nightstand, so Prince Wendell can have his own bed. And he's going to go grab a towel for Albin.
I can tuck him in.
And then I'm going to place that over him, tuck him in, as he's hopefully relaxing before I climb into my own bed. And would you say so you said that this map is accurate?
About. Yeah. Roughly.
Perfect. So before bed, Iskander's gonna, before he like falls asleep, he's gonna send Korthina a message, since they can go through walls, and just let her know that he's just gonna tell her we will worry about everything else tomorrow. Try and get some sleep. I'm sure your friends will be fine. I'm sure they'll understand you resting. Thank you for paying for the rooms.
And she doesn't respond.
I forgot to drink water.
I forgot to drink water?
Yeah.
Is that over the table, or is that Albin that forgot to drink water?
No, that's me. Me.
Oh, no.
So that's over the table. Okay. Get some water in your system, buddy.
I was like, why do I feel dizzy?
No, bro.
Since Korthina didn't answer out, Iskander's gonna be a little bit worried, but just try and do his best to fall asleep.
Okay. So you guys fall asleep. And the night goes off without a hitch. It's a very peaceful night for you guys. I'm gonna ask if you guys want... I know it's only been 3.5 hours, but I don't know if you guys want to stop now and then pick up next Sunday and continue on, or if you would like to stop, because I'm okay with going for like another hour and a half, but I'll leave that on you guys, because I don't know who works tomorrow.
I think I would like to call it for this week and pick back up next week, if that's all right.
I'm okay with that, because I do have to get up at 5 my time, so a.m.
I didn't even realize it had been that long.
Huh?
I didn't even realize it had been that long.
Yeah, I mean, it's 10 o'clock where I'm at, so... Yeah, I know.
Cool.
These sessions go by
Okay,
fast.
then.
That's why I like to start earlier. That's why we started going off at 6. But okay. Well then we will end it there then and call it a
All right.
session.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Was there anything, questions, comments, concerns?
I gotta drink water.
You go drink water. Go drink water.
And also, I'm just gonna get ready to go to sleep at this point. College tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no, I feel that. I understand.
Where did you go? I can't see you. Where did you go? I can't feel you. Where did you